Hey everybody, and this video brings us out to Apopka, Florida. And the reason why we are in Apopka, Florida today is because we are here at the St. Vincent de Paul thrift store. I've been here, I think, once before, if I'm not mistaken. There used to be a Big Lots across the street. The sign's still there, but I don't believe there's actually a Big Lots over there anymore. Came out here back when they were doing their big closing sale. And as I was over there, I looked across the street and realized there's a St. Vincent de Paul thrift store here. So I had to come over here and check them out. I think I found a couple of things in here the last time I was in the store. I think I picked up like a CD and maybe a couple of DVDs or something like that. So I'm excited to see what they have today, because it has been like months since I've been out here. Maybe they even got Pokemon? You never know. So let's go see what the St. Vincent de Paul thrift store has. Hopefully we'll find something good in here. I would say that if we don't, we'll just pop over to the Big Lots. But good morning. But you can't do that anymore, unfortunately. All right, so rolls of Shawn. Just head immediately to the media section, which has been moved. It used to be over there. Now it's over here, and there is a ton of media to look through. There's a lot of DVDs, a lot of CDs, tons of books, lots more DVDs over here as well. They're watching a movie up there. So all right, there's gotta be something here I need, right? Or maybe it's just a bunch of common stuff. No, power of positivity. There's something here I need. All right, so I've only done the one side thus far, and I'm finding a whole bunch of awesome stuff. It's just a whole bunch of awesome stuff on the wrong format. Things I definitely want for the van. I just would rather not have them on Blu-ray. I did find the Problem Child Tantrum pack here, which is definitely something I would pick up for only $1.99, but I don't know. The artwork has seen some better days. The disc is actually surprisingly, though, in good condition, not all scratched up, but I don't know. Even though the disc is minty, I don't want to pick that up for the van with the artwork looking the way it does. Yeah, look at these. What has happened to these deep? Look at that. Ugh, that is disgusting. I don't even think I should be touching this. Yeah, just yikes to that. So anyway, that's pretty much how all the movies are down here. These have been like in a war, like just again, why do I continue to touch that stuff? I don't know. They do have some History Channel here. This is Holy Secrets, electing a pope. That's kind of awesome. See, I used to pick that stuff up like crazy back in the day, but now not so much. So they have some interesting things here, but either it's, again, on the wrong format, stuff I don't necessarily really need, or it's just I don't you know, the more I'm thinking about that stuff I just touched, I was gonna say it's been through a war. You know what it looks like it's been through? Looks like it's been through a basement flooded with sewage. Really should not have touched any of that. All right, so here's a movie I think I want to pick up for the van, Encino Man. I love this movie. The question though is, did this get a Blu-ray release? I don't think it did, or if it did, it's more like kind of obscure. So I think for $2, I am gonna pick this up for the van. And then something I would definitely have grabbed for the van is this right here, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. This was a great documentary, no, biopic. This was a great biopic, obviously all about Fred Rogers, but unfortunately it is missing the Blu-ray. If anybody out there wants the digital code, there you go. If it's still good. It does have the DVD though, but again, it's missing the Blu-ray, so I'm gonna have to pass on that. That is a shame. That would have been a really cool find for the van, but without the Blu-ray, obviously I have literally zero need for that. There are some more movies down here on the bottom row, but again, they're looking like that, and I do not want to touch these, including Christmas with the Cranks. Not looking, I mean, whatever, I already touched them, but yeah, that one's also pretty disgusting looking. I would pick that up because, again, I'm looking for a copy of that on DVD or on Blu-ray in minty condition. Every time I come across it, it's always in a terrible condition, and I don't know, the disc on that could be minty, but the artwork, I don't even want to touch it. Thank goodness I have hand sanitizer out in the car. That is disgusting. Anyway, I'm gonna pass on that. The John Candy Comedy Favorites collection is also kind of tempting, but I really only want it for the Great Outdoors, and I don't know. I know that's been on Blu-ray. I have it on Blu-ray in my main collection. Kind of want to get on Blu-ray for the van, so I'm gonna pass on that. So as of now, it's just Encino Man, but they do have more movies over here. They've got more movies they have more movies over here. They have more movies over there. They've got, they got box sets up here, and they got things here. There's movies oh my gosh, there's movies everywhere here. I know it's not exactly a huge shock, but I did go through all these movies, and there is nothing here I need to pick up. Nothing I need for my main collection, and nothing I really, wait. I almost missed over this. There we go. Christmas with the Cranks. Brand new, factory sealed. Okay, that I'm picking up. That I do need. I know it's been released to Blu-ray, but the Blu-ray is just like really hard to find for some reason. I don't even have it on Blu-ray in my main collection, so I'm gonna pick that up. And see, that just goes to show you, this is why you need to look through everything for a second time, which I'm going to do now. But as far as the first time is concerned, I haven't really found anything I need for my main collection. Not a lot of stuff I really want for the van collection. I mean, there is stuff here. There are titles here I do want for the van collection. Just again, I want them on Blu-ray, not on DVD. I don't need things like As Time Goes By, which is cool to see, but I don't need those. So far it's just going to be Encino Man and Christmas with the Cranks. Pretty awesome to come across that brand new factory seal. That is cool. And again, that means I now have to look through everything for a second time, then maybe even a third time, just in case I missed over other good stuff. They do have a few games here, but unfortunately nothing we want, like Ultimate Band and Tangled, which I love the movie, in my opinion, way better than Frozen. That's kind of tempting, but I would never play it, and Shawn would never play it. High School Musical, what was that? No, absolutely not. All right, so we're gonna pass on that. They have NBA, well, hold on. Nope, there's no NBA 2K17 in there, and I know, because I looked, there's no Lego Batman 2 in there. This would have been the only thing kind of tempting really to grab, but it's not there. See, things like Saving Mr. Banks, I totally want that, but I want it on Blu-ray for the van. I have it on Blu-ray in my main collection, want it on Blu-ray for the van as well. So, all right, again, I've been through all this stuff, and I'm not really finding anything else I need. All right, well, again, I do think that is going to do it for the movies. I'm not really finding anything else, but did Shawn find anything he wants? Oh, you did. Magic Treehouse. You don't have those ones?
No.
That's cool. All right. So you're finding some books. I'm finding some movies. I'm now realizing there's a bunch more VHS over here. I'm honestly kind of curious, like, are they hiding movies anywhere else? Because every time I turn a corner, I find more movies. So I'm gonna look through those, and I'll skim through all the CDs. They got some records down there. There's a lot of media here. Okay, well, I've skimmed through the CDs. I know I really got to start giving CDs more love. They deserve the love, but I always just kind of skim through them. But in skimming through them, I'm not finding anything that I want to pick up. So I'm thinking CDs are a bust. However, I did notice this. The Universal Monsters, the Classic Collection, Phantom of the Opera VHS release for $2. This is cool, but somebody, Ellie ruined this by writing their name across the Phantom's face there. Who would, why, why Ellie? Why would you do that? That's a pretty cool release, but yeah, I'm probably gonna have to pass on it just for the writing alone. I could maybe get that off with some, like, I don't know, Goo Gone or something might take that off, but unfortunately, because it's written in like ballpoint pen, it's been like engraved into the you can feel it. It's been engraved into the artwork, so I'm gonna have to pass on this. That is a shame. That would have been a really cool pickup for $2. I totally would have grabbed this. Yeah, it looks to be in good condition. No mold on that VHS tape. Yeah, that's a shame. That is something I would have bought. Oh, and again, I put these down and I almost lost them. So, all right, well, there's a lot of things I want to buy, but a lot of things that are damaged or just to get on the wrong format. So, all right, I don't know. I've looked through everything for like a second time. I'm not really finding anything else I need. I think it's just going to be these two things. But again, cool things. The Christmas with the Cranks alone made coming in here completely worth it. All right, I've gone through all the media now multiple times. I'm thinking we are done going through all of that. So now into the toy section. Yeah, there's not much here. There's a rhino. No. That's kind of cool. If that was Paul Giamatti, I would totally pick that up. It always bugs me when I watch the Spider-Man movie with the rhino in it for all of like 5 seconds. How do you have an actor like Paul Giamatti and just don't have him like throughout the entire movie. He should have been the main villain of that movie. But anyway, that's cool for $1.50, but I don't need that. Is this a proton pack? What kind of proton pack is that? Must be from the new Ghostbusters. I'm not entirely sure what that is, so gonna pass on that. We don't need little weird fire hydrant things. Is there any? Here you go. You've been looking for a weird redneck hunter duck thing, right? No? There's probably nothing here we need.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, the toys are a complete bust. There's nothing here we won. So, all right, gonna quickly look around the rest of the store, see if maybe we can find anything else. Oh my gosh, do you need a TV? They have just a couple of them here, just a few TVs, just a few computer monitors, just a couple of them they have here. You know, to be honest, I kind of wanted to get a new TV for the van, the one I have in there. The TV I have in there is actually an old computer monitor. It's not even technically a TV. So, yeah. So, I need to get myself a new TV for the van. I don't think any of these though. Although this one down here, this little skinny guy down here is not terrible. Who put this out? Oh, it's a Roku TV as well. You know, what am I asking on this? $40 for this? Is it in good condition? Do I trust buying a used TV? I mean, that's kind of what I'm looking for right there. Yeah, I don't know. The TV, it's not in bad condition. I mean, it's got a little, I don't think those are scuff marks. I think it's just like dirt that's on it. It is pretty darn dirty. I'll give it that. Otherwise, though, it looks pretty good, but I just don't know. Do I really want to buy a used TV? See, no. I question as to why it's here. That's the thing. I see a TV and I go, why is it here? Is it a TV that was like acting up? Did it crap out? Did it go bad? I mean, I'm sure they test everything here, which is hopefully what they do. But still, just because you plug it in and it works doesn't mean it's going to continue to work. And I don't know. I mean, that's kind of what I want. That's kind of like the right size for the van as well. But I like the $40 price tag. It is a Roku TV. I wanted to get a Roku TV. I know. I feel like I should just buy a new one. Maybe. Here's how I'm also going to talk myself out of getting the TV is that I don't 100% know where the TV is going to go in the van yet, or how much space I'm going to have for the TV yet. So I look at that and I think that's the perfect size. Like that is the size of a TV I would actually want in the van. That to me right there is like perfect van size TV. Not too big, not too small. Perfect for what I want for the van, but I don't know. I don't want to like buy it and then realize, oh, I actually have space to go a little bit bigger, or oh, I actually need something just like a little bit smaller than that.
You don't need.
Yeah. How's that?
You don't need the TV.
I don't need the TV. These are not the droids. That's not the TV you're looking for. It's not the TV we're looking for. Move along. All right. Anyway, yeah. I'll pass on the TV. Okay, I'm thinking we're just about done here. Unless you need a couple more computer monitors. This time with computers. Or there's another TV right there.
Move along.
All right. I think everything over here is pretty much clothing. They do have some puzzles here. Oh, whoa. Okay, hold on. We're not quite done yet. Well, for a brief second there, I was really, really excited. All this stuff here, only $1 a piece. I was seeing things like Seasons of Stargate, which is really cool, but I don't need Seasons of Stargate, even though they have seasons 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6, there's 7, there's 8. I don't think they have season 1 for whatever reason, but still they got a lot. Oh wait, hold on. What's this? Is that season 9? And season 10, they're missing season 1 for some reason, but that's actually pretty awesome to see all those seasons of Stargate, but I don't need those, so I'm going to end up passing on those, even at only $1 a piece. I'm going to end up passing on those, and I think I'm just going to end up not picking up anything at all because it's all stuff I don't need, or stuff I want on Blu-ray. I mean, I was seeing things like Bean, the movie, that'd be kind of, never mind. I don't know. I just can't buy stuff that has messed up artwork. I see good things. It's just not good things I necessarily need a second copy of for the van, or if I do want a second copy for the van, I want to have it on Blu-ray. So they got okay stuff. Here you go. Another copy of High School Musical 3, Dance.
No.
All right. Anyway, well, unfortunately, yeah, a buck a piece for all this stuff. A whole bin full of movies. Nothing I need. All right, so yeah, I do think that is gonna do it for the St. Vincent de Paul thrift store. All right, you good? You done? Ready to head out? Yeah. Nice hair. All right, so yeah, that is gonna do it for the St. Vincent de Paul store here in Apopka, Florida. Not bad. We found some interesting things. The media section here was really impressive. Like, that was a huge selection of DVDs and VHS and books and CDs. There was a lot of stuff inside this store. Unfortunately, not a lot of stuff that we actually needed, but a lot of stuff, which was awesome. So if you're looking for some media, get out here. I mean, they had that whole table, that whole bin full of $1 DVDs, which was pretty awesome. All the Stargate and whatnot. That was cool, but again, nothing we needed in there, unfortunately. So tons of media, just not a lot of media we needed. But I did pick up 2 DVDs for the van. You got some, were the books? Magic Treehouse?
Yes.
Magic Treehouse books. Not bad. All right, guys, that is going to do it. So, as always, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check down below for links to Patreon, check down below for links to Spreadshirt, check down below for a link to my other channel, Retro Resta, for daily adventure videos. And if you guys like this video, definitely hit that subscribe button, because if you do subscribe, then we will see you in tomorrow's video. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Or, well, tomorrow, no, with the next video. I don't know when the next video is coming out. We will see you in the next video. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys. Bye.